Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be guiding you guys through how I have started to refresh my natural hair. I got this really cool tool almost a month ago, I guess. Quarantine time is all over the place. I don't really know how long ago I got this, but I ordered it, came in the mail, and this has like changed everything. So this tool is called the Q-Redew, Q-R-E-D-E-W. So basically the Q-Redew is a hair steamer. It's a handheld hair steamer. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Right here is the water reservoir that you are suggested to fill up with like distilled water, but it's a quarantine, ain't nobody doing all of that, so I just fill it with my bathroom water. You plug it in, and then you wait for the little red light to stop blinking actually. So it comes on, but it blinks a few times and it stops blinking. It takes about like literally less than like 30 seconds to heat up when the red light stops blinking, and then you hold the trigger here, which lets the steam come out. So as you can probably see here, and that's what it does. And so what I've been using it to do is to refresh my natural hair. So right now it is a little bit over a week since I last washed, deep conditioned, and styled it, and it is pretty dry right now. I only got a few pieces of lint in it because I have these blankets that have lint all over the place, and I really need to spruce it up so it can last another week so that I don't wash my hair so often so that I can avoid breakage. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I use my Q-Redew to spruce up my hair. So I'm going to add more moisture to it, and then I believe I'm going to do a flat twist out. And then I'm going to zoom in till tomorrow morning and take it out and show you guys what it looks like. So follow me. So first I want to show you what my hair looks like after I take it down from its puff when it's really dry. Honestly, I have 4C textured, low porosity hair, which means that once I style my hair after a deep conditioning, I cannot touch it anymore, because when you add more products to a 4C hair, then it doesn't actually like absorb in or do anything. It just sits on top, which makes it even harder to absorb moisture into the hair. So usually I just leave it alone. Like I let it like hang out, and then like when it gets really dry, I just pull it into a puff, and I rock the puff for however long it takes, and then typically I would wash my hair after a week. However, the Q-Redew, I can't even say Q-Redew. However, the Q-Redew allows me to last more than a week because I can put more moisture in it, seal it in, and then like wear it for another week before I have to wash it, which is awesome. So what I'm going to start off doing is I'm going to part my hair, and it's already mostly pre-parted because it's still kind of parted from when I styled it a week ago. So I just like to work into sections. So I'm going to section it off in quarters, and I try not to use a comb except for when I do my middle part to make it really straight, and then all my other parts I kind of just use my fingers because those don't show as much. So I'm going to go ahead and use a clip here. I'm going to leave this front part off because I'm going to start with this, and then I'm going to put a clip here. And then one more clip here. So here I got 4 sections, and this section is out because this is the section that I am going to start with. Okay, so now that I'm all sectioned, I'm just going to part off a piece again with my fingers here, just like this. And then I'm going to clip away the rest of it with this clip here. And by the way, I got all my clips from like a beauty supply. I mean, you can get them from anywhere, but I like the giant clips because my hair has so much volume when it's dry. But actually I really have thin hair, and I could like really pump moisture into it to make it poofy. So I still like to use the giant clips. So this is my dry, week-old hair. And then I'm going to take my Q-Redew I'm gonna let it steam out a little bit first, there, so you can see. And then I like to start with the ends, and I just like to kind of get the moisture on the ends, because when I start combing through it, that's gonna be the part that breaks first. So I saturate the ends with the moisture there. Coolio. And then kind of like detangle with my fingers while I'm doing that. And then once I kind of get that like sorted through there, I'm gonna take the Q-Redew and I'm gonna kind of comb through. Like that. So the cool thing about this is you think like putting the moisture on your hair would cause it to shrink, but the Q-Redew, since it's steam, for some reason it doesn't actually make the hair shrink back, which is awesome, which means I don't have to re-stretch it. It just infuses it with moisture. So I just added a whole bunch of moisture to that section there. And then I'm going to take either my Denman brush or my wide tooth comb, but I'm going to take my Denman brush today because I really want to get it nice and straightened so you guys can see how the Q-Redew like makes it almost look like a fresh blowout. And then I'm going to take my Auntie Jackie's, why do I call it Auntie Jackie's? It's Aunt Jackie's. Aunt Jackie's Curl La La. It's like a defining curl custard. For me, gels don't really work, so I have to use custard. But for some people who have like more like I don't know how to describe, I don't know about other people's hair, I'm not even gonna pretend to say that, but I know for other people gel works better than custards. But for me, my hair holds with the custard, so I'm like smoothing that through here and adding some extra attention on my ends. And then I'm going to take my main choice, which is kind of like a, I think it's called a daily hair dressing. Doesn't get better than, much better than this. And I've had this jar for like ever. I don't even know if it expires. I should probably check that. Ooh, look, it's not tested on animals. That's fun. Anyway, so I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take like a little fingerful of that. And the fun thing to know about this is it starts as like kind of a cream, but when you rub it together, it turns into the consistency of oil. And I'm just going to use that to seal in that moisture. Just like that. And I told you guys that I was going to do a flat twist, but I've already started a regular twist out, which lets you know. Jesus Christ, my brain can't even remember what I said 3 seconds ago. So I guess I'm just gonna do a regular twist out and not a flat twist. I lied, sorry. Maybe I'll show that the next time. Comment down below if you guys want to see me do a flat twist out on my natural hair. So then I just start twisting it up. Twist, twist, twist. And then I like to twirl my ends most typically. But I was watching this video the other day and these girls were like, you Bantu knot your ends. Some people call it Bantu knot and other people call it something else. But basically you take your end, you loop it over, let's see if I can get close, like this, and then you like twist it around. So I'm gonna try this, and then when I take it down tomorrow and show you guys, I'll let you guys know how that turns out for my ends. I don't know, we'll see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this for the rest of this section, and I'm just gonna like fast forward it so you guys can see it, and then I'm gonna do my whole head and we'll like fast forward to the end, okay? Alright guys, it is about 25 minutes later after I finished that first section, and I have finished my hair. Just gonna turn around and see you guys can see it. And then I'm gonna go to sleep and wake up, and tomorrow morning I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Before I do that, I just want to give you guys some information about the Q-Redew machine. It cost $78. However, if you sign up for the emails, you can get a coupon for a percentage off. So I paid $73 for it. It took about a week and a half to come to me in the mail. And what else do you guys need to know? With this hairstyle, I filled up the reservoir with water just once after the first time I filled it up. To get through my hair, but I have pretty short hair, so I'm sure that for someone with longer hair, they might have to fill up the reservoir a little bit more often. Is it heavy? It is about the weight of a blow dryer. So if that helps at all, I'll let you know what that is. Is it worth the $73 that I paid, or the $78? I say yes, for me as a low porosity person, because it's super hard for me to get moisture in my hair without having to wash it regularly. For me, this is worth it because it buys me more time, and I typically have a busy schedule. So I mean, right now I don't, but typically I do have a busy schedule. So for me, it is worth the $78. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. So I will swing over to tomorrow and show you what it looks like when I take my hair out tomorrow. Alright guys, it is the next morning, and this is what my hair looks like when I took the twist out. So I'm just going to come up close so you guys can see that. And then I'm just going to unravel them a little bit, or separate them is the real term for it. And you just separate where the curl naturally separates, and then I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay guys, so this is the finished product, and yeah, it did a really good job. I feel like this will last me for another week, and then it'll probably proof up some more as the week goes in, just drawing in the elements. A fun thing about low porosity hair is because it is not really it's not really integrating moisture, it just expands and gets poofy when it gets wet or moisture near it. So, and sometimes that looks cute, so I'm sure that I will see that happen throughout the week. But these are my curls, and they are pretty defined. This will last me for another week. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.